Hello everyone, Bryant here today. Today we're going to be counting down the top 10 best MCPE servers of all time for the brand new update of Minecraft 1.16.1. Guys, some of these servers contain some of the coolest things ever. We have Hypixel Skywars, we have UHC, we have plots, factions, basically everything that those generic featured servers don't have. Anyways guys, without further ado, let's head on to the number 10 spot. Okay guys, on the number 10 spot, we're starting off very strong with cubicpe. I am one of the owners of this server, so the IP is cubicpe.tk, definitely one of the more easier ones to remember, but make sure you have the IP and the port exactly the way I have it. You can also find the IPs in the description down below, so just make sure you have the IP exactly the way I have it, and without further ado, let's head on to the server. Okay guys, so this server is rather new. We did recently just get off of beta, and I will be live streaming here very soon guys, so stay tuned for that. And this server is mostly well known for its skyblock game mode. So let's go to the minigame server right now, because that is the only one that is currently open guys, but this minigame server is definitely one of the best ones out there. We are here right now. As you can tell, there's not that many players online because this is a rather new server. We did just get out of the beta, but anyways, here are all the minigames that we have to offer. So we have boss arena and we have speed UHC guys. Yes, this is full on UHC where you have to mine up ores, there's a meetup, there's a border, etc. So you can go ahead and play that, or if you want to go for a more quicker version of UHC, you can always go and play on UHC meetup. We also have TNT run, which is a minigame not a lot of servers have, and we also have the hub. We also have normal Skywars, we also have insane Skywars, and my favorite one of all time, the lucky block Skywars right over here. So that's really cool in my opinion. Hey guys, we're gonna get into a quick game of the lucky block Skywars, and as you can tell, these sponges are supposed to be like the lucky block. So if you just break any one of these sponges, it will give you a lucky block or a unlucky one, and this time we actually got a lucky one, so that's a very good. This is definitely like one of the best game modes out there. It is super fun, and yep, we got an unlucky one. Oh, we gotta run away from it. That is some TNT over there, believe it or not guys. So yeah, anyways, that is pretty much it for the number 10 spot. Let's head on to the number 9 spot. On the number 9 spot, we have another UHC server called the Bedrock Play. Now the IP to the server is mc.bedrockplay.eu, and the port is simply default guys. So once again, you can actually find the IPs in the description down below. But anyways, once you got the IP, feel free to join this server. Now this server is definitely one of the best ones out there. Let me just show you how crazy it is. Okay guys, so right off the bat, we spawn in this awesome looking lobby. Just look at how crazy it is. There's just so much going on. But anyways, let's quickly take a look at all the different minigames that this server has to offer. And we have a murder mystery, we have survival, so that's really good. That is basically like a anarchy game mode basically. We also have a UHC run, which is like one of the most popular game modes in the server. So if you want another UHC server, I highly recommend choosing this server. You can actually pick UHC solo, UHC duos, or UHC trios. So there's actually a lot of options that you can use, and you know, that's just really good in my opinion. And over here is the bridge, which is another really underrated game. It has a lot of players on it too. That's also really good. We also have Skywars, so that's another massive plus. So over here we have a PvP arena that is currently on the beta. So let's go to the PvP arena guys. As you can tell, you can select your mode through here, and you can basically go into any type of arena you want. So I'm going to go over here, ranked FFA, and I'm just going to go over here in Gapple because there seems to be a lot of people over here. But as you can tell, here is where we spawn guys. It may take a while to load. You just drop down here, and each arena has your own unique PvP arena like this one. As you can tell, there's a lot of detail and effort put into it. It is super beautiful, so you can definitely have loads and loads of fun. Not to mention that you can play games like the bridge, UHC, all that good stuff. And this will definitely just playing on the server in general will definitely help you improve your PvP skills. So that's why I highly recommend this server. But anyways, that is pretty much it for the number 9 spot. Let's head on to the number 8 spot. The number 8 spot, we have JD Prime. Now this server is actually a survival server, so that's really cool. Anyways, the IP is jdprime.net, and the port is simply default guys, so you have nothing to worry about. And once again, you can find the IP in the description down below. And this actually has loads and loads of other minigames other than survival, so that's very cool. I'm very excited to show you this. Alright, so when you join the server, you should be greeted by this awesome looking lobby, and right over here is actually where you can get a job in order to make some money, of course, for survival. Because for example, if you're a little bit too lazy or a material in survival is hard to get, you can actually buy some blocks over here. Oh, and over here is the shop, basically where you buy everything you need. So you can buy a bunch of things for your survival world, and I think that's really useful, guys. But there's a lot of other minigames other than survival, although survival is like the main minigame here. But there's also a kit PvP arena right over here, so you can actually pick between all the different types of kit, guys. Now let's go to this PvP arena right over here, and there's a lot of tryhards, so be careful. But this PvP arena is really beautiful in my opinion. There's just loads of different types of biomes. We have a winter biome, a mushroom biome, a nether biome. Well, the nether is kind of outdated. It would be nice if they use some of the new nether blocks, but as you can tell, yeah, this place, there's a lot of tryhards, so be careful with that. So yeah, we did die right off the bat, but let's go to the warps, which will give us access to all the different types of minigames in this server. So over here is the survival portal. So this portal will give you access to the survival world where you can basically build whatever you want. However, I recommend that if you're gonna build something like really cool, that you go far away from the spawn, because if you put it like right next to the spawn, it's probably gonna get griefed. But over here we have plots, which is another game mode that is super underrated, basically where you build a lot of creative structures. Anyways, let's go to survival right over here, since that's what this game mode is best known for. But you can explore the plots on your own time, guys, of course by joining the server. It is really fun, the plots as well. It's more like for people who are into building. I'm not really into building, so I'm just gonna show off the survival. And as you can tell, this is kind of like 2B2T, because there's just so much destroyed stuff. So yeah, be aware of that, guys. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for the number 8 spot. Let's head on to the number 7 spot. On the number 7 spot, we have a little bit of a different type of server. It's far more simple compared to the rest, and it is just a simple PvP practice server. Anyways, the server address to this is a little bit weird, but it is still a good server regardless. It is 51.161.57.5, and the port is not default. It is actually changed to 25616. so just make sure that you change the port, because a lot of people tend to forget that. So just make sure you actually change the port, and the server address is right over there, so just make sure you got the server address. It can also be found in the description down below. Okay, guys, so when you spawn into the server, you will immediately be teleported to this arena, and this is basically where you practice, guys. So this is far more simplistic compared to some of the other servers, because this is really just meant to practice your PvP skills. And I usually use the server like whenever I have a clan war coming up next and I want to go PvP. So this server is actually really good if you just purely want to improve your PvP skills. But yeah, I really like this server because of how simplistic it is, guys. You basically just have to kill people, and it is in a massive arena. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for the number 7 spot. Let's head on to the number 6 spot. On the number 6 spot, we have a really good minigame server. It is a Destiny Craft. Now the server address to this is a dcpe.pocket.pe, and the port is actually different, guys, so just make sure you change it. It is a 43094, guys. Now this server is really good because it has a lot of unique minigames, and without further ado, let's join this server and let me show you what this server has to offer. Now the reason I love this server is because they go outside of the box. They do things like parkour. There is a parkour minigame, believe it or not. There's also a maze minigame, but anyways, over there is the factions, which I'm pretty sure most of you guys know how to play, and over here is the prison, which is another really popular minigame, and over there is warps. So let's quickly go to warps, guys. But over here is the PvP mine. Over here is information about the server, like rules and basically just the general history of it, and over here is the plot minigame. So if you guys are interested in that, then feel free to explore the plots. Plots is basically where you build like your own structures in creative mode. So if you like building, then I highly recommend on going on the plots. So we actually have a dropper game mode, believe it or not. So if you want a dropper server, then this server is for you. So we have the dropper right over there. We also have the maze, which is really unique in my opinion. So if you want to challenge yourself and make your brain go crazy, then go on the maze over there. We also have parkour, which I was talking about earlier, so that's really cool. And over here there's even more minigames, believe it or not. Over here is like some sort of spleef minigame. So anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for the number 6 spot. Let's head on to the number 5 spot. On the number 5 spot, we had the biggest faction server of all time in MCPE. That is, of course, Nexus PE. Now, the server address to this is hub.nexuspe.net, and the port is simply default, guys, 19132. So just make sure to save the IP exactly the way I have it, and let me show you guys around in this awesome server, because like I said, it is one of the best faction servers in all of MCPE, and I think factions is a really underrated game mode because there's a lot you can do. And in simplest terms, factions is basically basically gangs versus gangs, where you and a team of people have to go and try to be the best factions out there. You have to build your own base, raid other people's bases, you know, make businesses, shops, etc. It is really fun in my opinion. So right now the only game mode available is OP faction, so let's quickly go over here. But don't worry, there is a very loyal and big community behind this server, so if you want to make some friends, I highly recommend going on this server because there's a lot of friendly people that will definitely help you. Because I was on this server one time and some random guy just gave me a bunch of OP stuff. But anyways, you can actually make your own factions by doing /f create, just like so, and then your faction name. So I'm just gonna make my own faction name. Yeah, there you go. As you can tell, it says I successfully created a faction. So if you type in /f help, guys, it will give you a bunch of commands that you can use in order to manage your faction. So if you want to go invite someone, then you can actually look up a command that will teach you how to invite some players. So that's really cool in my opinion. And let's quickly go to the wild by doing /wild, and this will take you to a random location in the world, and it is here where you can start beginning chopping down your trees, grinding resources, and building your secret base, guys. So yeah, this is definitely one of the best faction servers out there, guys. There's so many different types of factions, and the reason why this server is so good is because of the amount of loyalty the community has for this server. So if you want to look for players who take factions serious, then I highly recommend going to this server. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for the number 5 spot. Let's hit on to the number 4 spot. On the number 4 spot, we have the biggest PvP server in all of MCPE, and that is Versai. Now, the IP to this server is pretty easy to remember, versai.pro, and the port is simply default 19132. So just make sure to save the IP exactly the way I have it, and once you're done with that, feel free to join this awesome server. Alright, so once you spawn into the server, you should be in this awesome looking lobby, and all you want to do is go to the nether star that says warps, and just simply tap on the ground, and over here you'll get a bunch of options to all the different game modes you can play. So we have different arenas. We have a no debuff arena, a gapple arena, a combo arena, a lobby, and a parkour game mode. So that's pretty cool. It also tells you the amount of players that are in every single game mode. So I'm gonna go on no debuff because that seems to be like the most popular, and all you want to do is actually tap your nether star on the floor again in order to get your kit, and you can actually pick what type of kit you want. So I think I'm gonna get the electric kit because why not? So yeah, you can definitely fly around. And another cool thing about this server is just how amazing all the different arenas look like. I mean, just look at that. This is a full-on 3D city. Just look at how detailed and how amazing this arena looks like. We could also go to the European server, so if you do live in Europe, then I highly recommend going over there because that might reduce some lag. We also have some tags, we have toys, we have parties so you can play with your friends, and we have all the different types of warps. So if you actually go on your diamond sword, it will give you the option to duel some people. So you can go over here on unranked, which is basically for fun, but if you go on ranked, this will go on your record on your server, and everyone will know that you lost or won to the person that you're going to duel. So you really have to be careful of that. So if you want to PvP just for fun, duel some people, go to unranked, but if you want to take it serious, go to ranked. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for the number 4 spot. Let's head on to the number 3 spot. So if you ever wanted to play the Hypixel server, which is a really popular Java server in Minecraft Bedrock Edition, you can actually do so using this server. Now the IP to the server is play.hyperlandsmc.net, and the port is simply default 19132, guys. So just make sure to save the IP and the port exactly the way I have it, and once you're done with that, feel free to join this server because there is a lot that this server has to offer. Okay, guys, so once you join the server, you should be greeted by this lobby right over here, and believe it or not, this lobby is straight from the Hypixel server, and they completely just used it in this server. So if you want to get like the best Hypixel like experience in an MCPE, this server is definitely the one for you. So there's actually a load of mini games that you can go on. So over here, it'll give you 2 options. You can go on Skywars Solos, which is pretty self-explanatory, and another good thing about this type of game mode, all the maps that you see right now, like roadways, concrete, puppy park, are all straight from Hypixel. So if you ever want to play on Hypixel Skywars map, then feel free to join the server because you can absolutely do so. And over here we have some Skywars duels, which is a different type of game mode. I've never seen any type of server do that. So if you want to go ahead and simply duel some people on Skywars, then feel free to do so. And over here is actually a bunch of warps, so you can go over here to join ranked Skywars. We have joined Skywars, we have joined duels, and over here will give us access to the prototype lobby. And if you go to the prototype lobby, you will get access to these game modes: Bed Wars, UNC Meetup, and the Bridge. So that's really good. We also have the shop, trail settings, and the pet shop, so that's pretty cool. So anyways, let's go to the prototype lobby right now and let's check out all the different game modes that this prototype lobby has to offer. Okay guys, so this is the prototype lobby. So over here we have Bed Wars solos, we have Bed Wars doubles, and Bed Wars trios, aka teams of 3. So you can absolutely join that and have some fun with your friends. And over here we have the UHC meetup. But anyways guys, that is pretty much it for the number 3 spot. Let's head on to the number 2 spot. For the number 2 spot, we have the server called Nether Games. The IP to this is play.nethergames.org, and the port is simply default 19132. So just make sure you save the IP and the port exactly the way I do. And this server has so many cool things, because not only does it have Hypixel maps, it has different types of game modes straight from Hypixel. For example, Murder Mystery. So if you ever want to play Murder Mystery, this server is for you. So let's quickly save the IP and let's join the server. Okay, so when you join Nether Games, you should be greeted by this awesome looking lobby, and in order to access all the different minigames, simply go on your compass, long press it, and then you should get all of this. So we have Sky Wars, we also have Bed Wars, Murder Mystery, Creative, Factions, and Duels. We have 2 versions of Murder Mystery. We could play Murder Mystery Classic or Murder Mystery Infection, and over here on the Sky Wars, you can actually play on solos, doubles, 1v1s, or 2v2s. So as you can tell, there's a lot of different options. And for Bed Wars, you can play on solo, doubles, or squads. Squads is basically teams of 4, so that's really cool. Creative, there's no other type of game mode, and for duels, it is basically just duels. But anyways, that is pretty much it for the number 2 spot. Let's head on to the number 1 spot. On the number 1 spot, we have a Broken Land. This server is definitely one of the best servers in all of Minecraft Pocket Edition. Now anyways, the server address is rather easy to remember. It is play.brlns.net, and the port is simply default 19132, and I'm genuinely surprised how this is not one of the featured servers. I personally think that this server is up there with servers like the Hive, so that's how you know that this one is the real deal. So anyways, let's quickly hop into the server. Okay guys, so when you do join this server, you should be greeted by this awesome looking lobby, and you can actually see all the different NPCs, and there's a lot of them. So that's how you know that there's definitely a lot of minigames. But anyways, in order to access every single one of these minigames in a much easier way, simply go to the orange die and tap on the floor just like so. And anyways, here is all the minigames that this server has to offer. It's gonna be a mouthful, but anyways, I'm just gonna say it. We have Sky Wars, we have survival games, One in the Chamber, TNT Tag, Team Sky Wars, Hide and Seek, Ball Speed, TNT Run, Block Party, Crate Craft, The Best Builders, Micro Battles, Drone Gas, Tag Hunters, Splatter, Murder Mystery, Team Survival Games, Team Quake Craft, The Best Builders, and Mob Wars. So yeah, this is definitely one of the best servers out there, because there's just so many diverse and unique minigames. You will never get bored in the server, because if one game mode gets a little bit boring for you, you can simply go on another one and have loads and loads of fun. Personally, one of my favorite ones has to be Block Party, guys, because Block Party is super fun. But anyways, all you want to do in order to get to the minigame is pick the minigame you want and go over here to where it says Quick Play. Simply press on the NPC that says Quick Play, and you should be teleported into the waiting lobby. And all you want to do is just wait for enough people to join, or for the timer to run down, and then the game will start, guys. So this is definitely one of the best servers out there. Anyways guys, that is pretty much it for this video. If this video did help you out in any way, shape, or form, or gave you a new server for you to have fun in, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, make sure to follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter for more updates on my life, future videos, and overall just have a way to contact me. But anyways guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. See you later, french fries.
Tomorrow feels a year away, like the seconds, the beginning and the end. But if in time it's yesterday, your picture's gonna bring it home to me again.